Welcome to another edition of Friday at 420. I'm your host, Mike Neighbors. Over the next 40 minutes, we are going to attempt to make you laugh, hopefully get you into the weekend with a smile on your face, and we've got an awesome panel of local folks to do just that. So let's get right into it and introduce our panel. Way over on my right, as he always is, he's my right-hand man, if you will, Mr. Patrick Coppolino.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno, Patrick. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. Listen, just quickly, I'll introduce the rest of the panel, but a question just popped into my head I wanted to ask you, because at Levity Comedy Club, where you're now like a co-owner, and you guys put in on like a big Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra thing, and you did the cooking yourself.
With my mother.
With your mother. How did that go?
It was fun.
You love chefing and everything, but I just thought cooking for a group
it was
is
a
hard,
lot of
right?
work. It was like 2 days of prep, and then the actual day of cooking was just nonstop, but we pulled it off.
So
it was good.
It was the meal tasted great. Everybody enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Nobody got sick after.
Manolis and everyone helped.
No?
No, as far as I know, no one got sick.
Okay.
Or they died, and they couldn't tell us that they got sick.
So would you do it again?
Yeah, I'd do it again.
Okay, even with all the work involved and stuff?
I'd do something a little less. The chicken parmesan is the...
Oh.
It was the prepping all that.
Heavy
that took
work,
forever.
eh?
Maybe lasagna next time. We can make it all in advance.
That's right.
Throw it in the oven.
Well, nobody would know better what a magnificent chef you are than our special guest today. However, normally it would be Manolis who I would introduce next. But Manolis has taken a different position in the room. I'm freaking out. He's closer to me now. And he can see my ass from where he's standing.
I've always seen
Hey,
that.
buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, please, way over on my left now for some reason. Manolos Zontanos!
Hey, Ticanis.
Take an E, brother.
Dude, I almost didn't get in here today.
Why? What happened?
Well, your receptionist was like, I was like, I guess she's not used to not seeing us together. I was by myself.
Oh no, that's not good.
And she looked at me. I'm like waving at her, and she got off her chair, got to the door. She's like,
Can I help you?
Can I help you? Like, she's like, why does this? Like, I could tell she's like, why does this homeless man want to come into the building?
So normally you're traveling with Patrick. He's a little better cleaned up, and they might think
Maybe.
Patrick's taking somebody out for a walk.
Oh yeah. In my head, all I could think of was like, oh yeah, she's looking at me.
Yes, she was.
Yeah.
Well, you got in the building. You're here. We're
Thank
gonna have ourselves a good time. Friday at 4:20 is on the air. Our special guest joining us is Patrick's better half.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the wife of Patrick Coppolino, please say hello to Lindsay McCracken. How are you, Lindsay?
Good, how are you?
Excellent. How did Patrick convince you to do this? That's my first question for you, Lindsay.
Be
Manolis.
with me?
Yeah, it would be with him
Or on the radio?
or the radio.
Well, both. We can get either one, whichever's easier to answer.
Manolis convinced me for both.
Manolis did.
Convinced me to be with Patrick and to be on the radio.
Wow. Manolis is really
Yeah.
working it for you, eh, Patrick? He's the ultimate wingman. Lindsay, I know for a fact that you are a nurse.
Yes.
Or have been a nurse
Yes.
in a previous life.
Yeah.
And because now you're not a nurse anymore.
Still
still
a
a
nurse,
nurse.
but I don't work as a nurse.
You don't work as a nurse. But if one of us were to suddenly go down, you could help.
Yes.
Okay,
for
excellent.
sure.
Well, that's good because I'm thinking that guy over there.
I'm a hypochondriac, so it's come in handy.
Oh!
Yeah.
Does he sometimes, and you're like, no, there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with you.
Yeah,
Does that
he
happen
thinks.
a lot?
Yeah, he often thinks he's having a heart attack. He thinks he has cancer, and it's like you pulled a muscle. You pulled a muscle. That's all. That's all that's happened.
Lindsay, I know you've probably hung out with Manolis a lot, but we never say pulled a muscle in front of Manolis.
Did you pull a muscle today?
That's just a rule around
Oh,
here.
I have to put my pants back on.
Oh, hey.
And that's not a muscle.
Hey,
That's,
see? Now she's getting technical. Let's
to
play
me.
it. Let's play our game. Lindsay, we'll ask you to get up and drop the Plinko puck to get things started on this Friday at 4:20 with Lindsay McCracken, Manolis Zontanos, and our good friend Patrick Coppolino. Go ahead. Fire away. Beautiful. Number
3.
3. Lindsay McCracken, your first topic on Friday at 4:20 is... What's the first thing you think about when you wake up in the morning? What's the first thing you think about when you wake up in the morning?
whether I should pee or take my dogs out for a pee
Oh,
first.
really, eh?
Yeah.
So it's a decision about urination.
Yeah.
Excellent. That's, could you wait? I mean, I think most of us, like, I'm going first every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the dogs are jumping, or the dogs may have even woken you to say they need to go.
One of them has the smallest bladder ever.
Oh,
so it's
no,
like, do
no.
I want to pee and then clean up pee, or do I want to try to take?
There's you don't have a choice. There's okay.
Yeah.
I got to make that decision. Well, that's certainly interesting. I don't want to ask this question of Manolis.
Yeah.
So let's go to Patrick. Patrick, what's the first thing you think of when you wake up in the morning? Just in general. I mean, it's not the same every day, probably, but yeah, it is.
I was thinking, did Lindsay pee first? Or did she take the dogs out to pee?
Did she take the dogs?
Yeah. I usually, well, she hates this, but I check my phone as soon as I wake up.
Boom, right away.
Yeah.
See, you're not alone. There's lots of people,
Because it
right?
stresses me out. Because I think about, I just wake up to like 100 emails and stuff.
And you're not, I'm just going to say, you're not great with your, like, you probably maybe even have learned to be better, but you're not Mr. like, right as soon as you call, you're on it. As soon as I text, you text back.
No.
You're not great with your phone.
Especially in
You're
the morning.
horrible with
if
your
my
phone.
phone's ringing, it could be God, and I'm like, no, it's too early.
No, it's too early. Do you ever take the dogs for a walk? Because
Yeah.
poor Lindsay has to
I do
pee.
that. I had to take the one with the small bladder out at like 4:30 in the morning last night.
Really?
Yeah.
'Cause are you guys in an apartment?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's a walk down or whatever? And
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So all of a sudden,
She
how
just
does
starts crying.
how does she let you? Oh, she cries.
What?
Yeah.
She-
No.
Lindsay,
I
or-
cry.
The dog
I
cries.
cry.
Who's crying? Who's crying?
She
here?
cries a lot.
Manolis.
Especially over pee.
Wait,
Yes.
quick question. You don't kiss your wife in the morning and say I love you before you go to the phone?
Nope.
She's out walking the dogs.
Sure.
She's like,
Yeah. See, this is how Manolis would treat you, Lindsay.
yeah. I would.
Yeah.
That's all you need is Manolis' morning breath coming over going, I love you.
I'd make out with you, then the phone. That's,
Yeah.
I first thing I
Manolis,
do.
what's the first thing you think of? Not what you do.
What I think
the first,
of?
like you've just woken up, are you going to think about your day ahead, think about, and keep it clean, Manolis.
Okay, I think, is it possible to die in this spot and not have to get up?
Or you don't like getting up, do you?
I wake up, I feel like I'm coming out of the Matrix. Like
You get totally lost in your sleep.
I wake up every day.
Well, sure.
With like less
Every
less
day I
energy
woke
than the day before.
Okay, it's one
Like,
more
I'm
day
s-
closer to death, pal.
Yeah,
That's where you are.
I'm like,
Really.
and like that's the only encouraging part. But I do think, like, my second thought is, do I get up and go pee, or do I just do it in the bed?
Yeah.
I'm at that point. I have this idea. I want to create a bed where I just put a giant hole in the middle of it,
Yes.
and so I can just like put my junk in that,
Yeah.
and just pee there.
Yeah.
Like put like a tin
It's like
pan.
it's either it's both a urinal and a fleshlight, right? It's
Yeah.
like everything right
I
there.
could
in
turn
the bed.
around, put my bum in it. It's.
It'd be. You know what? You might have something there.
I
Yeah.
am going to design it. I'm going to get a saw today.
Yeah. Well, Donnie will be your first customer.
Yes.
All right, Patrick, get up there and drop a Plinko puck as we get going here on this Friday at 4:20. Our guest, Lindsay McCracken, who claims to be married to Patrick Coppolino. We haven't seen any actual paperwork to prove that, but what
8.
number is it? Number 8?
Number 8.
Number 8. Let's do this. Patrick, your topic on Friday at 4:20. What's your go-to comedy TV show to put you in a good mood? Something that just puts you in a good. You go, you know what? I've watched it a million times, but I'm going to watch it again because it puts me in a good mood.
Schindler's List.
Well, that's not a comedy TV show, but a good try.
I like Curb Your Enthusiasm. There's a new season out too.
There
I'm
is a
excited to
new
watch,
season,
yeah.
and it's been.
But
Have you watched it?
I could rewatch all the other ones. I haven't started watching.
Oh,
it, right? 2 episodes.
I've seen a couple episodes. Yeah, is there only 2 out so far? I don't
2 or
know.
3, yeah.
Anyway, it is such a good show.
I know.
But it's dark.
Yeah,
It's dark.
It's
It's
funny.
a
Larry
good and evil.
David's the best.
Oh, it is so good. Lindsay McCracken.
I'd also like to say Patrick loves Just for Laughs gags.
yeah.
That he
you
laughs out
I love
loud.
that
Yeah,
show.
that is his. Yeah, I would say
They're
that
messing
makes
around.
him laugh every time.
I
He
love
loves-
that too. They're
yeah.
always
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
always messing around with people. So
Yeah.
amazing.
Because there's like those like impractical jokers and stuff, and they like they think they're the more edgy hidden camera show, but they're
Right.
not. They're lame.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
for laughs is like they
Yeah.
do some elaborate pranks. They're good.
That other show, yeah, it's kind of boring to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
they're just screwing around with people, they're just being dicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all they're doing.
yeah.
So just for laughs, gags would be a good one that'll put you in a good mood.
Yeah, you
And
can
it's
put that
all
on
the time.
anytime. Yeah, it's always on at the bank for some reason.
Really?
Yeah,
Doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd want to encourage gags.
No, at TD. Yeah. But when you're when you're waiting in line, they have it on the TV.
Lindsay, would you join Patrick on the couch to watch a little Just for Laughs gags, or do you have something else that that would be your go-to comedy TV show to make you laugh?
That makes me laugh out loud for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, when you watch people fall and almost hurt themselves.
So you have
I do
that
like
dark
that,
sense of humor
yeah.
that Patrick has. Excellent.
Yeah.
There's something you have in common. You know what show I love to watch?
What?
And is Friends. I could just watch Friends.
yeah.
It's just a feel good show. It's like one of those ones. Just throw a Friends episode on.
Yeah.
It always makes me. It doesn't make me laugh out loud necessarily,
Yeah.
but it does make me kind of just feel good. It's a
comfort
feel good
food.
show. Yeah, it is a little bit like that, right?
Seinfeld's the same, yeah.
Seinfeld's
You
another
ever
one?
Watching reruns of Seinfeld, I was like, it's classic.
Yeah,
it's good.
yeah. It just always makes you feel good. Manolis.
I'm gonna say probably like the first 5 seasons of The Office.
Oh
that's a good
yes,
one.
The Office is a good one, right?
Office in general is pretty good all the way around,
Yeah.
but like the first 5 seasons was pretty, just a really
it was
good.
really cutting its teeth, right?
Yeah. It was just on a good flow. It was great, you know.
Sometimes those shows go on too long, but The Office held up at least in the fact that there was always something funny but they did get a little bit silly and carried away towards the latter seasons, right?
Yeah, well,
Although it's pretty
no one
silly
really
and carried
knows
away everywhere.
when you're making all that money. When do you jump the shark?
When do you, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, you jump the shark, but when you try not to jump the shark, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, I would ride it to the end and make all that money.
You know what? Another dark show is that show Shameless.
Oh, yeah, I
yeah.
watched much of that.
Oh my God, that.
Modern
good.
Family is another one of my favorites.
Oh,
Modern
yeah.
Family,
I
yeah.
forgot about that one.
Yeah,
Modern
Modern
Family's
Family is
very funny.
awesome. Yeah, it always
a
makes
lot
me
of hot
laugh.
chicks on that.
Good
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
That's
there's a chick for everyone.
there's Manolis's go-to.
Yeah.
Manoli, you want to get up and drop a Plinko
Oh,
puck
okay,
there? Walk
sure.
over, wander over. All right, here we go. It's Friday at 4:20. Manolis, Patrick, and Patrick's wife Lindsay. Number 2.
Numbers-
Two.
They get-
How long have you guys been married?
6 years on March 17th, St. Patrick's Day.
Where did you
St.
get?
Patrick's Day.
Where did you get married? Where did you guys get married?
forget.
Manolis is now hosting the show. What the hell is happening here?
Little White
Manolis
Chapel.
is taking over.
You're really gonna love this.
Yeah,
You're gonna love
yeah.
this.
Vegas.
Vegas?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you knew that, didn't you?
I did not know that. You
Oh.
got
Yeah,
married in
married in
Vegas?
Vegas.
Yeah, at the
Yeah.
Little White Chapel.
At the Little White Chapel?
Yeah.
By an Elvis guy?
No, but
No?
there was the option to do so.
Yeah. Could also do a drive-through in a pink
What
Cadillac.
happens if you don't get Elvis?
We
Just
got
a
Chris.
regular priest
We
named
just
Chris.
got Chris,
Regular guy named Chris.
who starred in some music videos.
Oh,
We
yeah.
saw him.
So
we
when-
saw him in a
when we-
music video after.
When we got back, yeah, we saw some music videos just popped up, and
That's
we don't even know who the artist is, but we're like, oh, it's Vegas. We were just there. Let's watch it.
Yeah.
And then sure enough, the Little White Chapel's in it. We're like, oh, there's the chapel. Hey, there's Chris.
Hey,
He's
the guy
in the
who-
video. Yeah.
Who married us?
yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, man. All right. Who is it?
me.
Manolis. Manolis, your question on Friday at 4:20. Do you want fries with that?
Do I want
Do
fries?
you want
with-
fries with that?
Yes.
It's a classic question at any drive-through fast food place. Do you want fries with that? You always getting the fries?
I'm always getting the fries.
Where's
but-
the best fries is really what I was getting at here.
Oh man,
Best fries.
Best fries
Best-
right
and
now.
it could be fast food. It could be a local place. Could be anywhere. Best French fries ever. Because they can be so different considering it's a fairly
Yeah.
simple food to process.
1982. It's KFC still had the squiggly fries and they were super greasy.
Oh, crinkle cut.
Yeah, but
Kind
they
of a
were
okay.
and they changed.
They're
they
still pretty greasy though.
no,
But
this
not-
was the.
not- this is
They were
best.
like they were almost like those homemade fries that you. The
McCain's.
Yeah, they were like
They
that, but
sweat
just
all over the pan when
yeah.
you're frying them
Oh
up.
yeah, those, and then you just get a loaf of bread with all the butter inside, and you're like 12, and you just ate a whole loaf of bread. I don't know.
The
and you're
Grecian
like,
bread, yeah.
And you're like, what did I just do to
'Cause
myself?
They had oil in the bread too.
Yeah,
right.
Like both
Yeah.
are. I think they both are like. I think too many people died, and they,
That's what happened at KFC. KFC cleaned up its act.
yeah, they had to.
Excellent. KFC crinkle cut fries back in '82. Excellent. That's a good answer, Manolis.
Patrick missed those
That was
completely.
a good year, man.
Manolis' time machine. I had a couple of old couches down in my basement, And I hadn't really thought about how long they've been. They've been there for a long time. And I had a young guy from the radio station. I asked him to give me a hand moving them. So we're in the process of carrying this couch up the stairs. I was taking it to the dump because it was so beat up. And we figured out while we're carrying it up the stairs that the couch is 3 years older than he is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, okay, I've had this couch a long time. Somebody can help you move it. Who was born after it was. Sorry, I digress. Best fries anywhere. Lindsay McCracken, what do you say? Are you a French fry gal, first of all?
Oh, yeah.
You
French
love the fries?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Where are the best fries?
I don't think you can ever go wrong with McDonald's.
Oh, McDonald's fries? Nice
Yeah.
thin shoestring fries?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
And then Arbys has curly fries. Those ones,
right, yeah.
Those are good, yeah.
See, Manolis might want to try the curly fries.
Yeah.
They might remind him of his old KFC days.
I can use it for other things, too.
Yeah.
So Arby's curly fries and McDonald's fries.
Yeah.
Patrick, you're the chef. Bring us home, buddy. Best fries anywhere.
There's this really awesome spot downtown, Levity Comedy Club and Lounge. Our fries are good.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
we have really good fries. We have those the ones that are like coated.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Are they a meatier fry? Do they have a little more potato to
A little,
them?
but they're like
Yeah.
super crispy on the outside,
Okay.
and soft on the inside.
Because you know where else is
So salty.
Hutch's fries? When you get the fish and chips at Hutch's,
Yeah.
the fries, they're the nice
Oh.
potatoy fry. I like
Yeah.
those
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Those are good ones. All right.
British people, you call those chips.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Yes.
They got a lot of potato. They're chips.
She's bringing some class to the show. You guys got to bring her back more
I'm not
often,
fan-
man. This
British
is classy
pe-
now.
I don't like it. Do you ever meet a British person like in Canada? And you just like I don't know. I don't know.
Have you ever met a Greek person in Canada and you're like, I don't know.
Like,
Oh
I
yeah, oh yeah, every week.
Especially if it's a dude. I'm like, what are you doing here, man? Why you come? Did you come?
Why are you here?
Why are you here?
Yeah,
I've been to
There was nothing wrong with your country.
London's awesome, man.
Yes.
Like, I'm like, why are you here? Because
Could've
you're,
traded places.
you know, your voice sounds more interesting here,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
that's
you're
true.
gonna, you think you're gonna pull more,
true.
and that's why you
Yeah.
you bring your voice over here.
Yeah.
Get the heck out of
Yeah, it's too much competition, eh?
here. You go
Yeah.
back home,
Yeah.
you're not getting any tail, but you have to come here and take mine.
Was yours, like you were getting it.
Yeah.
All right. Did you find when you were talking to the ladies when you were in the UK?
Oh, of
did
course.
you find that your accent was
Oh yeah, they
was working for you?
especially once they found out that you weren't American. They
Oh, okay.
they're like, oh, you're Canadian. Oh,
Oh,
Did
Yeah.
they say, I love the way you say again.
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 I think I'm saying it right. Everybody else says it wrong.
I'm pretty sure.
I say it again. Apparently, it's again.
Oh.
Again.
Yeah,
Again.
Oh, so like
Say
I'm
it again, Manolis.
don't do that again. Like that's my life. That's who I am as a person.
Again.
I have to go again every time I have to say it. I can't say it. Watch, I can't say again. Again.
No.
No.
That's
Again.
some sort of Chris
Again.
Coral voice you took on there all of a sudden. Again.
My brain's just wired that way, dude.
Lindsay, get up and drop the Plinko puck there, girlfriend. It's your turn. Lindsay McCracken, our special guest in the studio. Patrick's now had officially all of his family. No, we still got to bring his kid on.
Yeah.
We need your kid to
should
come
bring
on.
your kid on.
And then all of
Shouldn't be
Patrick's
too
family
shy.
members have been on the show.
And my sister.
Oh, your sister.
Yeah.
Oh, we definitely got to have your sister on. We could have had your sister and your wife and just not had Manolis on.
Anything without me is a good idea.
What number did we get there?
Number 4.
Topic number 4, Friday at 4:20. Here we go. What game show would you like to host? What game show would you like to host, Lindsay McCracken? Is there a game show you think, it'd be fun to be the host of that show and put people through that or ask the tough questions? Or you think of a game show that you'd like to
I
host?
like, there's one on, I don't know what channel it's on, but it's on Netflix called Minute to Win It. And it's
Okay.
it's just
Yeah.
a bunch of frat games.
that's
like
or
my
whatever,
life.
But it's hilarious to watch them. It's like
fun, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's like drinking games and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Just pulling Kleenex out of a Kleenex box.
So you would host that?
yeah.
No.
I think it'd be fun to watch.
It would be
I was
fun
like,
to be
it's
there.
an easy hosting job, but it'd be fun to
Fun
watch.
to be
the
there
people.
every day. Patrick?
I have thought about this.
Well, because all of us in the entertainment business are one step away from being game show hosts.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
I wouldn't want to do something that I could screw up too easily.
Right. So you're not hosting Jeopardy.
Yeah. So either Family Feud, I think, would be a lot of fun.
Okay.
And it's easy. You just ask them a question. They say something stupid.
Rick Dees is doing that, isn't he?
However,
the Canadian version now.
Yeah, Jerry D.
Jerry, I know.
Did you call him Rick D?
I call him Rick Dees. Rick Dees was an old DJ in L.A., right?
Okay.
Disco Duck was his hit song. Anyway, I don't know.
I remember that.
Call him Rick Dees.
I think the one that requires the least amount of skill or personality is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Oh, yeah.
He just asked the question on the screen.
If Regis Philbin could do it, anybody could do it.
Yeah.
So either Who Wants to Be a Millionaire or Family Feud.
Family Feud.
Excellent. Family Feud is amazing in the fact that it's been on for so long through different iterations. And I get Jeopardy's kind of a unique animal unto itself because it's been around forever. Yeah. But like Family Feud, it just seems kind of like a weird show that would just keep getting reborn and reborn and reborn.
Yeah.
Is that the one Jerry D's doing?
That's the one Rick Dees is hosting.
Did you see the clip where the girl? It's like what's his Popeye?
What is Popeye's favorite food?
Yeah.
Chicken.
And then
She's like, I got it.
Yeah, she got it.
It was spinach.
She got $10,000 worth of
Chicken from Popeyes.
I'd be so depressed if that happened to me.
That was so awesome.
I was like, no. You see Jerry D's face too? It's like,
no. Manolis Zontanos, I'm hiring you to host a game show. What game show is it?
the original Tinder, the dating game.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a fun
Can you imagine Manolis as the host of the dating game?
he just keeps overtaking the
He'd
interviews.
just be hitting on it.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? I think I'm gonna take this girl out. Yeah, it's like,
You would just take the leftovers, whichever one you don't pick, man. I'll take them.
listen,
Whatever's left
hey
over.
baby, you want to go to Russia?
Yeah, exactly.
Have you
Remember?
seen-
Do you remember? Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. That movie where
I don't know if it's it's
he wrote a book, right?
Yeah, it's loosely based. The guy that the
Chuck
created,
Barris.
Yeah.
Like, he
was
hosted
in
it.
Who created it.
He
Yeah.
also created the Gong Show.
He did, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
And was also like an FBI secret agent
he
or
was
something.
Now,
an
do you
assassin.
believe in?
Okay, yeah.
Do you believe in any of that?
No.
No.
No. Chuck Barris was a showman.
But okay, but come on, why? You explain to me. I watched that show when I was a kid,
Right.
And every time they win, and like you two are going to
Yugoslavia.
Russia,
Yeah.
like, and you're like, as a kid, I was like, Russia,
What?
what? And
Who
then-
wants to go there?
with a chaperone, meaning, and they would always say, well, he would be
Yes.
the chaperone. Why
Yeah.
is he going to Russia?
You know what? The whole thing, it seemed just super weird to me. Is it possible? I don't know.
It's
I
pot,
mean,
dude. He killed someone.
There was a serial killer on the dating game.
Oh yeah.
Was there?
Really?
Yeah, there was a serial killer as one of the contestants on the
Wow.
dating game. Yeah.
Magnum PI and
Arnold Schwarzenegger was on it as well.
yeah, Magnum PI was on it, and what was the other guy?
Magnum P.
I don't know.
That's not his name.
That's his name to me. And
Tom Selleck.
what's the guy? Man on the Moon. What was that? Andy
Andy
Kaufman.
Neil Armstrong?
Neil Armstrong.
Excellent. All right. Well, you're hosting the dating game. It's time now for Patrick to Plinko. The Plinko game is back in. And nobody said the game where the Plinko board actually came from. Price is Right, man.
Oh, really?
Classic. That's where
yeah.
the game of Plinko was invented.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
that would be a fun
But no,
Price
one.
is Right would be hilarious.
It's too many numbers. You gotta do the math on the prices.
Oh, I would.
Oh, Manolis
I
would
don't
be
think-
fired right away.
I would be the one that stayed behind the number thing board the whole show.
Always guessing wrong.
I'm like, I get it wrong.
$1.
He'd be hitting on the models, showing off the new Sea-Doo.
Yeah, it's like I keep leaving my seat. Like, where's Manolis? I'm on a boat.
He's on the boat with the model. What number did you pick up there, Will?
6.
Number 6, Friday at 4:20. Patrick, Lindsay, Manolis. When signing a card, do you write a note or do you just sign your name?
I usually write a little.
Do you write a little something? Do you think
Depends
that's-
who it is.
Do you think it's warranted that if you were, say, I don't know, maybe giving Lindsay a birthday card?
Yeah, I would write in her card.
Would you?
Yeah.
Oh, would you? I was like,
But it's always weird. Like if you you could tell if someone put thought into finding a good card for you too. I think if you find
Yes.
a card that has a lot
Yeah.
of writing and stuff in it, it's weird
Yes.
to also write your own thing.
and sometimes it's hard to find even room.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? I'm a big writer.
But
I write big notes in
Yeah.
cards, and I actually pick cards out that leave me room to write because I like communicating that
Yeah.
style.
Yeah.
I like being able to tell somebody what they mean to me or whatever, which
Yeah.
is why none of you have received a card.
They just get a blank one with nothing written in it.
It is sad that when you open a card, it just says "Happy Birthday" like that was typed in there, and they just write their name.
Just a name sign.
Yeah.
My aunt and uncle gave us a Christmas card one year, and it had no signature. They didn't even sign it. And it was sealed. The envelope was sealed and had our names on the front of it.
They sealed it like at the store.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, what? Okay, you got to at least sign it. Lindsay, before we ask you your take on cards, does he write a good message? Does Patrick give good message?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sweet?
Yes.
Yeah? Because he doesn't ever appear
I'm pretty sure he copies it out of another card. He takes one card, copies the message out of the other card, and
that'll be next year's birthday card.
Yeah.
Lindsay, are you a card signer or a card writer?
Oh, I always write a message.
You always write a nice message?
Yeah. If I've picked out, like Patrick said, the card that's like, this is perfect for I even write, like, this is the perfect.
Oh, we found the perfect card.
I was like, I couldn't resist. But yeah.
Yes.
No, and I'll send cards for no reason.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
That's a lost art, right?
Yeah. I love snail mail.
And if you get a card for no reason, it's like the most awesome little bouquet. You get that, right? It's like, wow, what? That person really cares. That's a very nice thing that you do. That's a nice gesture. Patrick, is she a good card writer?
Yes, she is.
Yeah. Okay. What else are you gonna say?
Well,
sometimes
she's all right.
Yeah, she could use more dirty words.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
I'm the one who taught him what a postcard was, because when he was traveling, I was like, send me a postcard, and he's like,
I knew what it was. I didn't know how it worked.
I didn't know how it worked.
I didn't know how it worked. I knew what they were, but I didn't know how it worked.
I thought you put it in an envelope, and apparently you don't, and that's even weirder.
He's even got a place for a stamp right on it.
Patrick scanned it and then emailed it. That's what he did.
Yeah. I took a picture of it with my phone.
It does seem weird now, the idea of letting that message just be out there.
Yeah,
unwrapped.
The mailman's going to read it.
Everybody's going to read it, right? Yeah, there's somebody at the sorting facility reading it.
That's weird.
Wow, Patrick really likes her.
Yeah. He draws a little dirty picture. Yeah. It's like, no.
Okay, well,
I've never gotten a postcard from him.
Even though you're the one who suggested it.
He never sent one.
I bought one, and I wrote in it, and then I brought it home. Remember?
I delivered it. I hand-delivered it. Yeah. It was worth it, every minute of it. Manolis?
Yes.
Are you a card writer? Do you write in cards? You are a very thoughtful person.
Right.
And I will tell you that Manolis, there was something had come up, and I had a doctor's appointment, and then Manolis texted me later that night, 5:30 at night or something. I just got a text going, everything okay?
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? Like, I mean, we work together, but we don't know each other that well.
Well, you say you were going to the doctor. It sounded serious.
Well, it was serious. So, but it was just really nice of you. That's a very nice thing.
Oh, thank you.
You didn't have to do that. The fact that you were thinking of me scared me a little. But at the same time, it was very nice. So
I'd be a good boyfriend if I could find someone to love me.
Everything goes back to that.
He's one of the most thoughtful people I think I know.
Super thoughtful person. And when you think of endearing qualities, the only one he has. Manolis, do you write in cards and stuff like that?
I have, and I have.
From time to time.
Well, it's like I'm only in relationships every once in a blue moon. So,
right.
But probably the last girlfriend I had, she had a crush. I was in L.A. But she had it was Valentine's Day. It was gonna be Valentine's.
Oh, wow.
So it was like I think she got it.
That's the biggie, kids.
So I almost timed it. I think she got it like a day after Valentine's Day in the mail, because I mailed her a Valentine's Day card from LA, but she had a crush on Marc Maron.
Oh, right.
She was like, you know that thing where you're like, who could I have sex with if I'm allowed to have sex with one person? And I was like, and
you were like, damn, too bad I don't have Marc Maron because I'm with him.
No, I picked Marc Maron too, out of spite. But I met Marc Maron at the Comedy Store, and I wrote out the card because I know he wouldn't do that. I said, hey, your boyfriend says it's cool if we do this. And then I showed him and explained it to him, and then he signed it.
Oh, nice.
So then he signed it, and I mailed it to her, and then she was like thought it was cute and funny and everything else, and then she left me for Marc Maron.
The story ends. Whose turn is it to Plinko in the Plinko board?
Manoli.
Mr.
Oh, it's my turn?
Mr. Manolis. Lindsay, the wife of Patrick Coppolino.
Yes.
Tell us something we might not know about Patrick. Tell us, from the time that he's been on this show, we've asked him a lot of personal questions. because that's really what the show's all about. So tell us something you kind of go, you know what, most people don't realize this about Patrick.
I find out new things all the time, but I was like, what always surprises me is like, he used to skateboard and be good at it.
Okay.
And
Skateboard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See? Manolis didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
He used to
You
play
were quite the
basketball.
border.
Very good at basketball.
Very good at
Basketball, volleyball. He was on the volleyball team.
Well,
He always portrays himself as kind of this nerd kid growing up.
Right?
but
Even
not
when
an
I met him,
athlete.
I thought he was like
was-
kind of like
yeah.
on the nerdy side, like
was a
very like
nerdy athlete.
technical.
What a nerdy
Yeah.
athlete.
I was the kind of sports team that still nobody liked. Like even girls were like, no.
No. He's good. He's a good basketball player, but yeah.
How'd you make the skateboard move?
How did I make it move with my feet?
That's
got
amazing,
wheels.
isn't it?
That's amazing. I
I
can't.
could do
I can't
tricks. I
picture.
used to do like.
Can you ollie?
Yeah, I can ollie and
No!
kick flip and grind.
What?
Can he now?
I can't. Yeah, I
No,
can
but
ollie
like the-
still now, but I can't do anything else.
Ollie, I think ollie's hard, man. You gotta get the board up high
Yeah.
enough to land on, get over a sidewalk or something. Like that's impressive to
I
me.
could do
I don't
that
know.
today.
I could get off a sidewalk. I could never ollie back in the day when I had a skateboard. I never could figure it out. I couldn't figure it out. I used to use a skateboard forever. It was great transportation.
Sure it was.
I like sometimes if I find an old one, I'll throw it in my trunk just so like if I park far from something, I'll just pull it out my
Skateboard over.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
works.
Mike,
great.
did you know he can ride a unicycle?
That's what I was gonna say.
I did know that.
Yeah.
And he used to be a Max bike.
What?
Oh, yeah, BMX.
You used
He
to
could
be
do tricks
BMX.
on
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
used,
can
I,
do
yeah, I
tricks
can
on-
still do a handful of tricks on B. I used to have a GT Pro Performer Tour T model 1989.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Try
can't.
saying that fast, eh?
I know. I forgot. I haven't said that.
Holy
I haven't
mackerel.
said those words like in.
So did
years.
you go to like dirt tracks and stuff and do it, or
No,
you just did it in the field near your house, or?
Back in the day, all we like when you were like we were like doing tricks when it was like the peak of it when it was like everybody. It was like I think it was like 86, 87, and it was all about finding a flat surface. Like if if there was a new parking lot somewhere,
Oh, yeah.
and we're like, oh, let's go there. It's beautiful, and then
So that's the best for the tricks, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
because all you're doing is land tricks. You're not like
Okay.
you're not you're doing like
So it's not jumps.
not jumps. You like jumping. You're jumping over your bike and landing back on your bike and riding out. It's like a decade or a tail whip or a squeaker, or like all these weird. Like squeaker was cool because you go on the front tire and you
That
put
sounds like your favorite fart.
it is.
It is as well.
You run
That's
back.
good, Lindsay.
You run backwards with your feet on the front tire, and like you just like the 2 feet just go like one at a time,
Yeah.
and your front back tire is just up in the air. And
Wow.
I used to be. It was weird. I could do a handful of like really good tricks, and like someone see you like going backwards on the front tire with 2 feet, and especially like in 1986 or 87, people are like, what the hell is that? It's like
It's amazing.
I'm
That's
like-
not
I'm-
easy to do.
I'm like a wizard at that point.
That's
It's
like a
just-
circus trick, right?
Yeah.
So I know everybody who's listening right now, driving in their cars, listening to the show, they're going to want me to ask you because I gotta. How many times did you fall off and hit your head?
Enough that the way I am now makes sense.
Okay, there you go, everybody. I know the question was everybody's like, how often has he hit his head? Where were
He
we?
dropped it. Manolos.
Oh, I'm number two. I was number two.
Number
Sorry.
two.
We did that
we
one
did
already.
2 already. Pick another number.
10.
Any number will do. 10. Oh, I love 10. That's my favorite. Here we go, Manolis. Your topic on Friday at 4:20 with Lindsay McCracken, our special guest. How would you improve transit in our city? Oh, like we were
Skateboard.
just talking about it, man. I don't know if you know this. We're going through a bit of a transition. LRT.
It's
There's a whole
gone?
political thing going on. LRT's kind of been squashed. There's a panel was struck to decide what's the best way to improve transit in this city. So I just want your take. You guys move around this city on a regular basis. Manolis, you have a car. Patrick, I don't think you
No, not
you
yet.
don't have a car. Lindsay?
She does.
Yeah.
Lindsay has a car
Yeah.
that you let Patrick drive sometimes? Or no,
No.
he doesn't even have his license.
No,
I
he
have my
drove for the
G1.
first time in 8 years.
Something
He
like that,
drove
yeah.
like from one parking spot to the next in our neighborhood.
Oh,
I drove
yeah.
around the car. It was
So
scary.
he's coming
Yeah,
back.
you could tell he was scared.
So, Manolis, we'll put the question to you first. How do we improve transit in this city? We got $1 billion to spend.
All right.
Okay? How do we make moving around this city better, both for cars, for buses, for bicycles, for whatever? What would you spend the $1 billion on?
I would spend it on getting rid of bicycle lanes.
Wow.
And
we just put them all in, buddy.
Yeah, but I would figure out how to use sidewalks. There's all the sidewalks. I would somehow like maybe make the sidewalk wider and half of it can be for bicycles because like sidewalks don't. If you really, we're like in Toronto. It makes sense. Like, of course you can't ride on the sidewalk in Toronto.
There's so many people on it.
But like, think about everywhere you drive. Like
miles of sidewalk that's not being used, and then they've taken out a lane for the bicycles.
See, like like bicycles on the road with the cars. It's like. Sometimes you get sometimes you get two dudes that are like in their 20s just trying to be jerks, and they'll ride beside each other on the one lane,
right?
And like completely block all the cars. I'm like, someone's gonna be a dick back, and someone's gonna get hurt. Or sometimes you're just using it, and it's just not enough, and you try to get around, and there's people like not paying attention. It's not safe. People are safe while they're walking on the sidewalk, right? So therefore,
more safe, right? I mean, there's a separation from traffic.
Do you walk on the road?
Right. No,
you don't walk on the road. But now
challenging me.
No, but now I got two wheels.
Yeah,
I got two. Like I used to ride all over the city through my teenage years on my BMX, and I was always on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Always. And if I was on the road, as soon as I saw a car coming, I would just jump back on the sidewalk. Right. I mean, I'm not saying bicycles shouldn't be on the road at all. I'm saying we should just all the sidewalks.
A better solution would be a wider sidewalk with pedestrian
We already have sidewalks. We already have sidewalks everywhere.
Right.
They're already there. It's done.
So you're going to spend your $1 billion to take away bicycle lanes
and tell everybody, if you want, one side of the street can be bicycles and the other side could be pedestrians if you want. Whatever, figure it out. But like at least I guarantee you, less people will die. And that's what I'm running on. You vote for me, and I'll make that happen.
Manolis for
the love of
you
God,
vote for me. A vote for me is saving a life.
For the love of God, please don't vote for Manolis.
I've decided I'm gonna run for mayor.
Run for mayor.
That's it. Let's do it.
I'm decided. I'm
dude
announcing,
for mayor.
I'm announcing it.
Dude.
I'm announcing it now.
Boom. It's not even on yet.
Boom.
Lindsay, you got $1 billion. How are you going to improve transit in the city?
Hire a European city planner
to
plan our city.
Is there a city in particular you're thinking of? Is there any place in particular you've been where you go, that's cool? They move around. I mean, those are much older cities over there, and they figured it out.
More
right?
narrow streets. Yeah. They ride bicycles more, and somehow they move better. So I'm like, but I look at our city planner and like even just sometimes how the lights change. The lights at Bay and King.
Right.
What were they thinking?
Yeah.
What were they thinking? I think like the city planner, whoever works, is high.
Yes,
it's so high.
It's really high.
And doesn't drive. Obviously doesn't drive or ride a bike. I don't know what they do, but
well, maybe Manolis could run for city planner because he's high.
Okay.
So
I don't want to.
Just write in a card what you want and mail it to me.
Postcard.
He'll make it part of his campaign,
so everyone can read it.
Yeah.
Patrick Coppolino, give me your 2 cents on spending $1 billion on transit in Hamilton.
Have you seen? I don't know if it's in Asia or something. There's all these the security camera footage of like those intersections.
Oh,
no, but they're just like all perfectly like intertwining with each other. Is that in Europe or is that Asia?
I don't know, but European cities too. Like they
Japanese
use their horn
to
like direct each other and stuff. Like there can be tons of
other people
on the road.
are getting it right.
Yeah.
I think the same thing when I see those super speed trains in Asia. And, they got a train that goes 400 kilometers an hour, could get you to Toronto in 7 minutes or whatever. And we have the GO Train cattle car that rumbles along in an hour and a half. And it's like, well, no wonder nobody's getting on the damn thing.
Yeah. But I would do hot air balloons. Hot air balloons for everyone.
Hot air balloons.
How cool would it be? You look at the window. There's just like 100 hot air balloons all the time.
That'd be fantastic, right?
That'd be cool.
It'd be fantastic.
Let's bring blimps back.
A lot of people in their apartments just see Manolis through their windows, all these girls.
Floating along in his hot air balloon.
Why is that guy got binoculars?
Yeah, in his hot air balloon. That's weird.
Yeah.
All right, let's go around the horn. Manolis, talk to me a little bit about, we're out of time. We're all done, so talk to me a little bit about somebody you want to plug, something you want to plug.
I got nothing in my brain.
This is our little plug session.
I like to plug
Lindsay, just to give you a heads up, you're going to get a chance to plug something in a minute, okay?
I would like to...
Sounds dirty.
A lot of thoughts in my brain. I'm still waking up. So
all right, so Manolis is out?
No. I want to say everybody, to all the old episodes are on Spotify.
Yes.
YouTube, Spotify,
Friday at
SoundCloud.
420. Over 80 episodes. Manolis has done a great deal of work here to put them on YouTube, to put them on all of the streaming services. You can download previous episodes of
All
Friday
free.
at 420 and enjoy them at your leisure.
Yes, thank you.
That's fantastic. Very cool. That's very cool, and I appreciate you doing all that hard work.
No,
Okay,
it's
that's
just
what I'm
pressing buttons.
It's just pressing buttons. And you got the Albert Einstein hair today. I like that.
Thank you.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't
with
know
that.
either. I
It's
haven't got a
just
haircut
out of
in a while.
control, man. Lindsay, is there something you'd like to plug? No.
I don't know when this airs, so I never know what to say.
Whenever.
It's
Yeah.
airing right now.
Right now.
It's airing right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not
Say something
pre-recording
about
this.
levity.
Yeah, we have amazing comedians coming up. Jason Allen, Eric Griffin. We have
Oh, very
Mark
good.
Anthony's
Yeah.
coming. Yeah, we have.
So you're working the same plug as Patrick's about to do work? What the hell? Everybody, the whole family's involved.
I would like to plug Lindsay.
Yay! And that's all we have for you, kids. Thank you very much for tuning in. Lindsay, thank you so much for being a guest.
you're
We'd
welcome.
love
This
to
is
have you
fun.
back. It was a lot of fun having you
Thank
here.
you.
Manolis and Patrick, whatever. That's it for this Friday at 420. Thank you so much for listening. We appreciate you tuning in every Friday at 420 for another episode. Until we get a chance to talk to you again in 7 days. Have an awesome weekend!